Today I'll walk you through, step by step, how to create and customize task statuses in ClickUp, one of the most powerful project management platforms available right now. Custom statuses let you tailor your workflow to match exactly how your team operates, replacing the generic defaults with labels that actually mean something to your process. If that sounds useful, please like and subscribe so you never miss a tutorial like this, and let's get right into it. Before we dive in, it's worth taking a moment to understand what statuses are and why they matter so much in ClickUp. A status is simply the stage a task is in. Think of it as the answer to the question, where does this piece of work stand right now? By default, ClickUp gives you statuses like to do, in progress, and complete, which are perfectly fine for simple projects. But the real power unlocks when you define your own, like awaiting client feedback, in review, blocked, or ready to publish. These custom labels give your team a shared language and make it instantly clear where any task stands at a glance, without anyone having to chase an update. There are two different ways to set this up, and I'll show you both. We'll start with method 1, which is the most organized and recommended approach, setting your statuses directly from the Spaces or Lists sidebar. First, you need to locate the space, folder, or list you want to customize. Head to the left-hand panel, that's your main navigation sidebar, and find the item you want to work with. Hover your cursor over it and you'll see a small ellipsis icon appear. That's just the 3-dot menu. Click it or right-click the item directly to bring up the same options. This menu is your gateway to all the configuration settings for that particular space or list, and it's worth getting comfortable with it because you'll use it often. From the drop-down that appears, look for the option that says Task Statuses or List Statuses, depending on which level you're working at. Select that and ClickUp will open a status management panel showing you all the current statuses assigned to that space or list. Now click the option that says Use Custom Statuses. This is the crucial switch that moves you from shared default statuses, which are inherited from the workspace level, into a fully editable local set of statuses just for this space or list. Making this change doesn't affect anything else in your workspace, so don't hesitate to explore. Now you're ready to add something new. You'll notice that ClickUp organizes statuses into 4 groups: not started, active, done, and closed. These groups matter because they're how ClickUp tracks progress behind the scenes and filters tasks in reports and dashboards. Under whichever group makes sense for your new status, click Add Status. If you're adding something like in review, for instance, that belongs under active since the task is still moving forward. Type in the name exactly as you want it to appear to your team. Be specific and clear here. Vague labels like pending or MISC tend to create confusion and slow people down when they're trying to triage work quickly. After you've named the status, assign it a color. This might seem like a cosmetic detail, but color coding your statuses is genuinely valuable in practice. When your team is scanning a board with dozens of tasks, color lets them absorb the overall state of a project in seconds without reading every single label. Pick something intuitive: red for blocked, yellow for waiting on someone else, green shades for done. Once you're happy with both the name and the color, click Apply Changes in the bottom right corner and your new status is immediately live across that space or list. Now let's cover method 2, which is perfect when you're already deep inside a project and want to add a status without leaving your current view. If you're in board view, start by clicking Group in the Views bar at the top of your screen and confirming it's set to status. This tells ClickUp to arrange your board columns by status. Then find any status column, click the ellipsis icon in its upper right corner, and select Edit Status from the menu. This drops you directly into the same status editor we just used. So from there, the process is identical. Name it, color it, apply the changes. If you're in list view instead, the path is slightly different. Use the grouping controls at the top to group your tasks by status. Once grouped, you'll see status headings running down the list. Hover over one of those headings and the ellipsis icon will appear beside it. Click it, choose Edit Status, and you're in the same editor. This shortcut is incredibly efficient when you're mid-sprint and realize you need a new stage in your process. You can add it on the fly without losing your place. One expert tip before we close: keep your status list lean. It's tempting to add a status for every nuance of your workflow, but too many options create decision fatigue and slow your team down when updating tasks. Aim for 5 to 8 status maximum per space. covering only the genuinely distinct stages a task moves through from creation to completion. And that's it. You now know 2 solid ways to add custom status in ClickUp, whether you're setting them up cleanly from the sidebar or adding them on the fly from inside a board or list. Custom status are one of those small configuration changes that pay real dividends every single day, because your workflow is finally described in your own team's language. As a next step, explore ClickUp status automations to automatically move tasks between stages, or save your setup as a space template so you can replicate it across new projects instantly. If you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is one of the smallest things you can do and one of the biggest ways you can help other people find content like this. And if there's a specific part that clicked for you or something you'd like to see us improve, drop that in the comments. We read every single one, and your feedback shapes exactly what we build next. Save this video so you can come back to these steps whenever you need a refresher, and we'll see you in the next one.